The Rochester branch of D4 welcomes you to the day in the life of a document, where we will detail the entire life cycle of our eDiscovery process. Step 1 is collection. Before collecting the data, we first need to know the types of data we need to collect, like emails, files, and accounts. The sources of data, like laptops, phones, and tablets. And who the custodians are. The custodians being people related to the content who have access to its contents. It is imperative at this stage that we develop workflows and execute cohesive game plans, because if we don't, the rest of the process will lack efficiency. Above all else, we want to be forensically sound and defensible in our processes as we deal with information used in legal matters. This brings us to step 2 of our process, the intake stage. Here we identify what we collected from the customer during the previous step and put them into groups based on the type of data it is, where it came from, and how it's displayed. Once we have organized, identified, and characterized the data, we place numbers and values on these pieces of data called custodial IDs, and then break the info into smaller pieces of data called metadata. Metadata can be characterized simply as data about data, and are things like date, time, and author of the file. These underlying definitions allow us to be as specific as possible. At this stage, we are all about preserving metadata at the point of collection. This brings us to the part of the process that happens throughout the lifecycle of our tasks, which is filtering. Filtering is a way to remove documents that are known to not be relevant or useful to the case. Our goal is to search for documents that are user-generated. Those are the ones we want. The first step in filtering data is by using the NSRL reference dataset. NSRL stands for the National Software Reference Library and is used to eliminate known or standard documents such as operating systems like iOS and application files, which simplifies the goal of finding the relevant files. Processing is our third step. In this stage, we identify the types of records we have, give each document an image, and pull text from documents to be analyzed. By pulling metadata and extracting text, we are able to pull individual elements from documents for use. While processing deals with smaller bits of information than in the intake stage, filtering can happen in both stages. Three primary software engines that help us with processing are Relativity, eCapture, and Law Prediscovery. Step 4 of our process is reporting. At this stage, we can provide our clients and consultants with info like how many documents are being used, the types of documents they are, and where they came from. D4's experience allows us to create and develop timelines, and bringing in consultants to talk about next steps helps us with the process moving forward. Step 5 is production, where we turn over the relevant documents to our clients or to the opposing side for use in the case. How do we do this? First, the documents are imaged, and then we give them a production identifier known as a Bates number, as well as relevant metadata and text. Production is crucial because the materials we hand over are things that will be used in the case. If our data is not forensically sound and defensible, it will not hold up in a court of law. After the materials are submitted, the case goes on as planned. We also make sure to dispose of the materials correctly in order to maintain security and confidentiality for our clients and the information in use. So in review, we start off with collection, where above all else, we aim to be forensically sound and defensible, which benefits us moving forward. Then we have the intake stage, where we take the data we've collected and put them into groups. Next, we filter the info by eliminating the irrelevant information and concentrating on the user-generated documents. In the processing step, we pull metadata and extract text in order to pull the individual elements from documents for use. Next, we come to the reporting stage, where we provide our clients and consultants with information in order to develop timelines for the rest of the process. Step 5 is production, where we turn over the relevant documents to our clients and the opposing side of the case, all the while maintaining sound forensic practices and defensibility. Thank you so much for watching our day in the life of a document video. We hope you enjoyed learning more about the process that D4 goes through in order to serve our clients.